The tugboat, for its size, is the most powerful craft afloat. And the star tugs are the power behind the docks and waterways that make up the big city port. This is TUGS. The 1920s. Big City Port was the biggest harbour in the world. It was a time of change and great opportunity. Nobody knew it better than the hard-working tugs, whose strength and big hearts made them popular with everybody from tramp steamers to ocean liners. Important jobs in the port often kept them working night and day. My tugs, the Starfleet, were no exception. I had 3 harbour tugs: OJ, a paddle steamer, Warrior, and Big Mac. A railway tug, Top Hat, The tugboat, for its size, is the most powerful craft afloat. And the star tugs are the power behind the docks and waterways that make up the big city port. This is TUGS. Big City Port never ceased working. Operations carried out throughout the night were continued in the early mornings. Goods stacked high along the docksides were brought into port by road and by rail. The lorries and wagons were then reloaded with cargo from incoming tramp steamers, ferries and liners for delivery to inland cities and towns. Everyone and every method of transport played a part in moving goods into and out of the port. The work of our tugs was an important link in the chain. It was non-stop and round the clock. The lifeblood of the whole operation was coal. Without this dirty stuff, industry would have ground to a halt. On this very busy day, Big Mac arrived at the briefing having worked all night.
You know, it never fails.
The tugboat, for its size, is the most powerful craft afloat. And the star tugs are the power behind the docks and waterways that make up the big city port. This is TUGS. One night out at sea, 10 Cents and Sunshine spotted a tug they'd never seen before. His name was Boomer. He was just drifting. Realizing he could be in trouble, they approached him cautiously. His engine was stopped, maybe even broken down. A tow line drooped in the water and his rigging was scrappy. No flag flapped in the breeze. It seemed no one. The tugboat, for its size, is the most powerful craft afloat. And the star tugs are the power behind the docks and waterways that make up the big city port. This is TUGS. To run a fleet of tugs, you have to be prepared to take on any job. One of the most difficult and dangerous was handling the big naval munition ships. On this day, I remember Hercules had towed the naval tramper Krakatoa in from the base up the coast. Usually a familiar and safe routine. But it had been a rough journey, real. The tugboat, for its size, is the most powerful craft afloat. And the star tugs are the power behind the docks and waterways that make up the big city port. This is TUGS. It was the year of the big freeze-up. Although tugs could still move around, supplies were severely interrupted. I moved my tugs to a small port at the mouth of the river from where we could carry out our duties, as it was not possible to bring shipping into the harbor. In those early days, only large liners were fitted with wireless. The SS Vienna, the famous cruise liner, had radioed in for an ocean tug to bring her in as far as the bay. It was a job for Hercules.
Hi, Hercules. Seen 10 cents?
Think he's at the river, sweetheart. Why?
I'm waiting for him to refuel me. My gauge shows I'm pretty low.
Well, he'd better look after you, because I'm bringing Vienna in on the night tide. If your light isn't on to guide her in, she doesn't come in.